Okay, Aries, so let's see what's currently limiting your growth, okay? The vibes that I'm getting from your spread is talking about maybe we're too focused on either going in a certain direction that everyone else, something that's typical, okay? Or being afraid of moving in a direction that's different, okay? That's what I'm kind of getting here. Because before I don't even need these cards, to be honest. These two decks, so this is my surrender deck and this is my self-care deck. And I've done a few videos thus far, and I kind of thought just before yours, I'm like, I go to my guides, okay, the messages that are coming out of here, like we're not using them for the intended use of these decks, right? I keep looking at the pictures, the images, and interpreting a message from there instead of what the actual message on the card is, which is actually how I read tarot and any other card, okay, is by the images, right? And my guides are like, that's how you do things differently, Jenna. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with going in a different direction or doing something differently than what the norm is, okay? That's what I'm kind of getting here, and I heard not making the obvious choice. So some of you, this may resonate, okay? What I love is you have the Explore card, and it says, maps show what has already been discovered. Go another way. Well, that's perfect. That summarizes your message right there. Very very Aries message, like quick and to the point. Every time I do your messages, they're always straight to the point. Now, the way that I'm interpreting these is, so you have flow like water, she's swimming in the ocean. Whereas in this card, she's swimming, there's a seagull right there, she's swimming in the sky. So that is very different. Nobody does that, right? And they're saying it's okay to do something completely different than what is intended or expected, or what you feel is expected, okay? Doing things differently actually creates more magic, is what they're saying, all right? So let me give you, I talk about this all the time, and I'm sorry if you're sick of hearing it, but when I started reading tarot, I was awful. I felt awful. And I mean, practice makes perfect, absolutely. But I was following the rules in the guidebooks, right? And it's okay to take bits and pieces from the guidebook and say, okay, I like this, I like that, that resonates with me, but I don't like the meaning of this and I don't like the meaning of that. Totally okay. It wasn't until I started interpreting the images in my own way that I started reading better. Because I was doing it in a way that felt right for me. So resonate. That's what we keep getting, is that word resonate. You need to do something in the way that resonates best for you, okay? They're making me think of a job that I just had, and I felt like if I was able to use my intuition, I would have been way better at the job. But they kind of, they don't like you using your intuition in this regard, because there are certain things that you need to do. There's certain rules that you need to abide by, but you also have to be able to explain why you made a certain choice. Why did I make this choice? And I could never fully explain it because I was using my intuition. I'm like, what do you want from me? I feel that I'm right. And in most cases I was right, but because I couldn't explain why I chose it, it was kind of a wrong decision, okay? So maybe some of you feel that you need to explain why you're doing something in a different way. But there's something here about you going against the grain, going against the norm. They always show me this trailblazer, creating your own niche, creating your own path. I just uploaded to Instagram today this saying about create it. If you can't find where you fit in this world, if you can't find a career that fits you, then make your own, create your own. I think it was Beverly Cleary, I don't know for sure, who said that basically if you can't find the book that you're looking for, like write your own. And that's what I'm getting here, okay? I'm seeing the word career, so for a lot of you, this is career-based, right? But this is going against the grain, going against what we are taught, or what you've been taught. Going against what you are supposed to be, right? In society, right? They're saying, like, how you're supposed to act as a man, or as you, how you're supposed to act as this or that, in this career, in that career. There's something there where it's like you need to go another way. If another way is calling you, then go another way. I had this channeled message, I don't know if it's for myself or whatever, but I had this idea a couple of days ago where I've gone to school for recreational therapy and I wanted to do animal assisted therapy. But then I had this idea a couple of days ago, well, animals have trauma too. What if you were a recreational therapist for an animal? And that's not a job. At least as far as I know, that's not a career. That's not something that people do. But it could be, right? And I was kind of like, wow, what if I'm like a career counselor for New Earth, you know, helping people find the new career, something that hasn't been thought of or discovered yet, or, you know, helping them put the pieces together to find this new career, this new niche that hasn't been created yet. And that in itself is another career, right? That's what I'm feeling here. What if you can't find what you're looking for because it doesn't exist yet and you are the person who is going to create it? So that's why they're saying don't be afraid to do something different and go another way, because you are going to be successful. Just because people don't understand it now, don't feel that you have to explain yourself, Aries. Just keep doing it. It doesn't need to make sense for them. It doesn't even have to fully make sense for you. But if you're following your intuition and following your guidance, then nothing will limit your growth. Nothing will stop you, okay? So don't be afraid to do something different, something other than the obvious choice, okay? Okay, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this message. Let me know if it resonates, and hopefully I see you in the next video.